Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Yeah, it may not seem like that long since I've recorded it because I uploaded my last video very late, but it's been a very long time since I've recorded. The reason for that is because the last part that I uploaded not that recently, I actually recorded a while ago. It was just that it took me a while to get a lot of the things and the other things that I make myself in there. Yeah, yeah, it took me a while. So just a bit of Easter egg hunting right now. Here's a Yoshi doll and a Mario doll. Shooting the Yoshi doll, I believe, gives you a Yoshi call. And the Mario doll, I believe, actually increases your health. But of course, since we're always like fully healed when we finish a boss fight, nothing happens. Presumably, if I was in the boss fight and I shot it, I would have gotten something better. Here is a poster of Zone of the Enders. If I'm not mistaken, on Amazon, they actually are now. They said that they're now going to get a Zone of the Enders HD collection. From what I heard, the games are all right. So who knows? Maybe that'd be worth checking out. Like, nobody ever says they're classics. It's more than just, oh, it's a Hideo Kojima game. Here's a GameCube menu, which is oddly static, and a GameCube with the Wavebird controller. I've actually played on one of those. It's actually really good. But man, whoever carved this plastic doesn't know shit. It's too sharp. Oh no, you broke the controller. There's gotta be one GameCube. You fucking shut it and it's still working. Alright, what is this code? It's all in binary. I can't read it. Let's see, anything on this wall? Linear transparency. I swear I could read this. I think those. Well, a couple of those look actually a little familiar to me. It's just that I'm like, wait a minute, I can't read any of this. Anyway, I think we need to go back. Alright, into the hallway of blood. Otacon actually mentioned this later on in another game. He says that he still remembers the time that he escaped, and all he saw was just a pool of blood everywhere, and that like the smell of it all just absolutely shocked him when he first came out. I thought it was a nice reference to have later on. Alright, still checking all these halls, all these rooms, because I'm not actually sure ooh, night vision goggles. Alright, I'm not sure which ones have just opened or not. So, and I forgot the oh yeah, I forgot to mention the objective for this little section. Find Meryl, of course. And they were kind of blunt with what you had to do in the original game. I believe they said, oh, what you have to look for. He said, he's like, she looked really cute when she moved her behind. So you were really looking. You know, which I thought was pretty funny. Alright. So now, let's see. There's no point in going up to the first floor, so let's just go up to the first basement floor. I'm gonna be a little risque here. I think I am. And just try to go very blunt on this. Alright. Actually, weirdly enough, I actually prefer this scene with Meryl having her pants. I don't know what it is about her like not wearing them, but for some reason she looks very strange in this game to me. In the original, it's weird because in the original it actually looked like they were folded, like it had the wrinkles and everything, so it actually looked like she was actually wearing panties. But here it kind of looked stretchy or whatever. I don't know. I'm a sucker for weird little details, so it always weirds me out. And also, I don't know why it just looked off to me. What I thought was hilarious in the original game, too, was that, if you called him, you actually had to go up to the stall manually.
Don't move.
And if you called Mei Ling during that time, you get a hilarious reaction.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
In both games, that line comes off as really weird.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
A red-haired woman
This
with
is
pale
no
skin.
time to try and hit on me, Snake.
Because she has no soul.
Besides, it's a waste of time.
I told you she had no
When
soul.
I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
That helped
Same smart
marginally.
mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
What the hell was Johnny doing to
this?
make it smell like blood of all
It's a
things?
paint tattoo. It's not real. I'm a fan of Foxhound way back, when guys like you and my uncle were in it.
I've heard of fans of fiction or cores,
None
but
of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
I don't know.
There are
Foxhound
no
doesn't seem to have a
heroes
very
in
good
war.
history, in my opinion.
All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
Seems like such a weird question to ask somebody. Yeah, I'm a hero, baby.
I'm just a guy who can only find meaning on the battlefield. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right. And you fight for the people.
It actually sounds like a natural
I've never
response,
fought
but
for
that
anyone but
line is still
myself.
cheesy as fuck.
I've got no purpose in life. No ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield, the only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You can't stop loving war. Is it the same for all soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My Kodak was broken.
It's
Is
actually
that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this?
that actually really leads me to ask, what is a codec in this?
Anyway,
Deliberate ass
you
shot.
recognize me in disguise.
And
Never
another one.
Forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you got a great butt.
But... Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
That's what I call my bedroom. I don't know why that joke just came to me right now.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Yeah, they were assholes like that.
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys? You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
I
She
heard the
talks
Metal
as though
Gear
it's
is in an
nothing.
underground maintenance base to the north of here.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
Causing me to slow down even more.
I don't like to waste bullets.
I know they're trying to go for character development in this scene, but it's always come off as a little forced to me.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I've always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
And so, you became a soldier.
I thought I was. Until today. But now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself. Afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know...
Take a good look. You won't be seeing mirrors for a while. There won't be any chances to wash your face either.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. You lose, you die a dog's death.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Still fucking carry
Where'd
it.
you get
could
that
take it
Desert
from
Eagle?
Any other guy here.
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
So I got a leftover, huh?
What if I got the one from under
Isn't
the
that
truck?
gun a little big for a girl?
Now you treat me like a woman?
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
Let me tell you about the first time I broke my hand.
If we're gonna go north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it.
For some reason, whenever I hear little parts of the game that...
It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
It looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
For some reason, whenever I hear little parts like, I believe they said something like, this area, we can't go here, or we can't go here. It kind of makes me
That's
think...
strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Yeah, whenever I hear something like, oh, the overland route is blocked by glaciers, it kind of makes me think that they actually did have something originally planned for this game that it was ultimately never able to actually be. Because when I hear that, I'm like, was there a co-op section planned? Was there a section where it was kind of open? Because in the original game, everything was pretty much encased, and if you look at early trailers of this game, it is fairly different. I mean, there are a lot of parts that you can tell the connection, but it's not quite the same. Pentazamine. Something interesting is originally the drug they used was diazepam, which is a real drug, and it does relax you. However, it relaxes you to the point where I believe it was pain relief, and not so much like relaxing your muscles. But I don't know for sure. Huh. Yeah, aim there naturally, Snake. Now, this may seem cruel, unusual, and unjust, but if we pick her up and drop her down, we can get her tag, Meryl Silverboar. I actually have no idea how to pronounce it.
What are you thinking?
I know that if she slaps you by a wall, she'll give you like an enormous blood stain on the wall. And I've always wondered to myself, how would I make this game? Because I think I would make it very different. I probably would make it... yeah, there are a lot of little things that I would make different. For example, I would actually not have you meet the DARPA chief until around, like, way past the first third of the game. And I would probably not have you meet Meryl until about 2/3. And I would have... no, about halfway through, I would have you actually meet Meryl and have a couple of these scenes go. And I would have her mostly talking with you, you know, to try to develop her a little better and make her more likable.
What's wrong?
Then again, that's over-speculation. No, that's speculating that I could do that.
Don't come here, Snake!
Oh, that was unnecessary.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You failed your DUI test. Stop trying to make up for it.
Okay,
Holy shit, she actually has a knife.
let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Man, every time, I believe there's almost no opportunity where you can look at her from behind. The reason I was going to do that is not for some pervy reason. I was actually going to check that knife she has, but now you really can't check her from behind because she auto-locks onto your position. And this is what happens if you try to go into first person. Yeah. If you go into the first person for too long. Here I believe is like stats of the communication towers, assuming I can get there. And that mask thing. And look, it's Hideo Kojima. Not for long. I forgot who the other guys were. I believe they were the owners of Silicon Knights. Might still be, actually. Yeah, just go marginally in front of her, and this stuff goes down. Now, in the original PS1 version, this game was actually fairly realistic up to this point. I mean, the Cyborg Ninja was kind of weird, but it wasn't that far off. Like you could say, it's strange, but it's not illogical. Or no, it is illogical. It's not beyond reason.
Do you like me?
Spider sense tingling.
What the?
Is that what you call it now?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Hurry. Please, make love to me. Snake, I want you.
That's fucking
Who's that?
eerie how his voice is going on. Now I'm gonna say this now. I do like this section. I actually really do like it. It's just that, does this fucking belong in the game at all?
You don't like girls.
Alright, I think I'm gonna dodge to the left very quickly. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this scene triggered without getting my
Snake,
ass shot.
Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Now, what the fuck? Now, I don't think they ever properly gave an explanation why is Snake immune to any of this.
Useless woman!
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power. Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world.
Yeah. As I said, this is kind of a weirdly jarring moment. But at the same time, I still like it.
I am Psycho Mantis.
No, I'm not gonna...
That's right. This is no trick. It's true power.
I'm not gonna jarringly cut at any
It's
point.
useless. I told you. I can read your every
I
thought.
think I'm just gonna put in his bio like after the fight and everything. Probably flows a little better. Loading time.
You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves.
Nope, my car is fucking dirty as
And
shit.
yet, you are rather ineffective in battle.
What?
It seems that you are careful with traps. Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply.
Ineffective
into
in
your soul.
battle. I gotta wonder what that's referring to.
I see that you enjoy Nintendo games.
I love this shit.
You like Silicon Knights games, don't you?
Well, one.
So, you like adventure games? Did you enjoy playing Eternal Darkness? You seem to like The Legend of Zelda, don't you? You like action games? You've been playing Super Mario Sunshine, haven't you?
This actually really freaked me out the first time I heard it.
Oh, so you've played Super Smash Bros. Melee before? You have not saved very often. You are somewhat reckless.
You already covered that part.
I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor.
Alright, doing it. This time intentionally.
Put it down as flat as you can.
Unlike the one time I... Okay, that was overkill, I think.
That's good. Now, I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
I've never tried this, but what if I turned off the rumble feature? I'm not sure if you could actually hear my controller, but I can feel it at my feet shaking. I gotta wonder whose idea it was to do that, because I would have laughed at that idea, but at the same time, I would have fucking done it.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power?
Hideo Kojima lolls at you.
The demonstration is over.
I thought the dude on the right is doing the laziest shit in the world. I know this is the idea that he can make them see whatever the hell they want, but at the same time, like, shouldn't it also be that he can make them feel whatever they think is real, so that it almost does kill them? Okay, that was nice. Alright, now for the actual boss fight. Alright, while he's doing this, I'm gonna actually switch my controller into controller port number 4. Alright, I did it in time. Alright. Oh, fuck, I still have my low health. And I don't have any health items at all. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. Oh dear. Oh shit, they explode on you. Ah shit, this is what I always hated about this fight. Ah! Fuck, the time frame is so small. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Oh my god, shit. I don't remember it being this bad. Finally got him. So yeah, if this doesn't get you to quick aim better, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, besides the fireballs, you're gonna be safe as long as you're on the ground. Wait, what? Oh no, I think I was like starting to get up. Oh, shit. I remember he says something else that also causes things to black out. Oh! Oh, I forgot the. Oh, I don't have the thermals. No. No. Wait. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, this is kind of going to be a slow boss fight. God, I hate the type of boss fight where difficulty is pretty much determined not by how the enemy fights, but more by the numbers they have. And what the fuck? Why didn't that hit him? Oh no, I gotta get away from that corner. The knife. They say me. Are gonna hit me. What the fuck is that? Alright, I can hit him. This is actually why I went into controller port number 4, because if you're on controller port number 2 or 3, a lot of times he'll just swap to the next one. But he tends to avoid swapping them out again when it comes to number 4. Now this part tends to kill me quite a bit because the 50 cal that she has does a ridiculous amount of damage. Fuck! What the hell? She shot through me! Damn it.
Snake, answer me.
I'd better get restarted with like max health, because I'm gonna be pissed if I am not. I think it starts with blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah. Hideo vision. Alright. Yeah, this first part just. Oh no, it's not at max life. It's just standard life. No, fuck. Ah, damn it! The auto aim is toggled off. Yeah, that's all I can do at first. Just punch him. Fuck! Yeah, it's pretty much insta kill from Meryl.
Snake, answer me. Snake.
That's what'll happen. God, this is gonna be the most boring commentary in the world because I have to fucking focus on quick aiming. God, I wish that even if he went into, like, the other guy's perspective, I wish that he would at least let me move. Because, like, as soon as it pans back to his perspective, all your controls instantly lock up and do not do anything. Oh, I shot your punk ass! What the fuck? Alright, he should be shooting fireballs now, so... move, sir! Personal space! Fuck! I'm trying to get stood up first. Fuck. Damn it, the reason I'm trying to get stood up first is because I don't want to get fucking insta-killed by Meryl as soon as I wake up, wake her up. Ah, oh, damn it! So I'm trying to be standing up when I kill, when I damage Psycho Mantis to the point where he revives Meryl. Alright. See if I can, actually hit her. Hold on. And by the way, you can't skip this, so you can't get a drop in on Meryl. Alright. Alright, that should have been enough. Alright. Alright, I think I'm safe at this point. I'll show you what you can blow.
Stop! Meryl!
Yeah, that was kind of an obvious one. What the fuck? I don't know whether actually, if she does it, whether it's insta-kill. I mean, it should be. Fuck it! He is doing it, damn it. I really can't, because he doesn't telegraph his attacks, like, well at all, unless you know where fucking he is. Alright. So I gotta wait for the sound of him actually running around stuff. So now he's going to ridiculously roundabout tactics, because now, like, when he takes too long to get to the next spot, you can very typically believe that he's like just taking the most absurd ways there. Because I remember I had the thermal goggles on one time, and there was one time when he just went around everywhere. I swear. Oh shit, there he is. If you guys are wondering why I chose to actually do this style of like analyzing characters or whatever, I wanted to actually give kind of a fresh perspective on this, and also because I like the way Proton Don did it in his Super N64 Let's Play. But also, I want to give some credit to a lot of these voice actors, because a lot of them are quite good. Is this how it's going to be the entire time? Fuck! Because the voice acting in this game gets a lot of flack, even though there is quite good stuff. And also, I wanted to actually kind of be that one guy to say, no, I'm just kind of judging these guys fairly. I'm not going to be like all these other guys who are so emotionally attached to this game because it was like their first idea of what a movie-style game should be. Even though those are two completely different mediums, so it's like whatever. But, you know, because people, nothing will top the original game for a lot of people. Not because other games can't top them, more because they won't let other games top them. Like, I can tell you now, out of the Metal Gear Solid games, even as much as I love Metal Gear Solid 3, Portal is probably a much better story experience in terms of like a game. In terms of like an experience of playing it. Fuck. Or no, in terms of a story that a game with story, I should say. In terms of a game with story, Portal is a better whatever. That's enough.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Minus some psychological
Now that
scars.
Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off. Right, Naomi?
Nope.
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her?
It's the only way to progress.
For Campbell's sake? Or maybe it's because you like her.
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that does not mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
Oh, then I'll have to kill you then. I'm running up another spider line. God, I'm bringing these up way too much. But I have a subscription to Marvel. No, I had a trial for Marvel that was 30 days. And for Marvel, that says, alright, this is a free sample for 30 days.
So, you used that?
Controller ports. But it was like a trial. It was like, oh, get a taste of what...
I wasn't able to read the future.
The strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
I was able to read stuff. He's like, oh, get a sample, then you can buy it. I'm like...
Perhaps so, but I will read your future.
In my mind, it was like, how many comics can I read in 30 days?
To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through the hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase.
Wait a minute, how did Meryl know this?
The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers.
As opposed to melted
Go past the
glaciers.
communication towers, then use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed.
Why the fuck does his outfit have so many
enough
belts?
to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that is why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
There is really no explanation as far as I know why he looks that way.
The mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared.
Hey Larry, you need to
I lost
refill
my past as well.
the red
When
filter.
I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me.
Wait, his dreams
I
are...
just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
That's actually not really what he wants. Not.
You
he wants to
monster.
play the
Let him
game.
talk. He doesn't have much time left.
Yeah, yo, deed like on a million trank dogs.
I've seen true evil. Snake, seeing you calms my soul. You're like the boss. No, worse. Compared to you, I'm like a saint. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place.
And getting bigger. But I do not know if your futures lie together.
I'll have to check the sequel script for that.
I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this. Other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
This actually makes me ask, how does psychic powers work exactly in this verse? I understand that they don't fucking exist, so you can make up your own rules, but how does a gas mask of all things limit it?
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone.
Technically, you've been helping Liquid all this time.
Strange. Such a nostalgic feeling.
Supposedly, that's a reference to the original game. which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Psycho Mantis! Arguably the most out-of-place character ever in a video game. Past the story that he says as he's dying, Psycho Mantis was born in Russia around 1970, making him in his mid-30s in this game. An interesting detail that Psycho Mantis left out of his story is that in the process of using his telekinetic powers to burn everything, he himself got burned all over somehow. Presumably this is why he's covered from head to toe. Why he's wearing so much leather is beyond me. Much later on, he joined the KGB as part of its quote-unquote Psychic Intelligence Division, and soon after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Psycho Mantis moved to the United States and began working for the FBI. There he would enter the minds of suspected killers and piece together cases through what he finds in their minds. However, during the year 2000, Mantis dove too deep into the mind of a serial killer, adopting that man's personality and going fucking crazy. Mantis eventually left the FBI and became a psychic for hire for whoever paid the most. He eventually was enlisted by Foxhound, becoming the unit's psychic expert and psychological warfare specialist. The rest of the details are filled in the actual game. Psycho Mantis will give you a reaction based on your memory card data. In the original game, he will react to save data from Azure Dreams, Suikoden, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Vandal Hearts, and in the Japanese version, Police Knots. In this remake, he will react to data from Super Smash Bros. Melee, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, Super Mario Sunshine, and The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Psycho Mantis is often seen as the most memorable part of the original Metal Gear Solid and one of the best boss fights ever. I don't blame anyone for that first part, as anything that stands out as much as Psycho Mantis is gonna be memorable. But I have no idea why people actually like fighting him. I understand that a lot of the tactics he uses are pretty unique, but in both versions of this game, actually fighting him is an enormous pain in the ass. Hell, even the later boss fight based on his character, later on in the series, sucks hard too! You were just being blindsided from off screen, waiting for random objects to calm down, and unless you did the stupidest workaround ever, it was impossible to actually beat him. Call it innovative thinking if you want, but making the player aware that they are playing a video game makes it much harder to take seriously, as the immersion into the story takes a very sudden stop. Also, even though, again, I do like this scene, I think Psycho Mantis was rather detrimental to the game as a whole. I'm sure many of you have heard of the theory of the uncanny valley, where the closer things are to being human, the more the unreal aspects hurt, and the more unreal things are, the more the human aspects come out. In many ways, the basis of reality in an environment works the same, though it may vary depending on how much the user is willing to suspend their disbelief. Still, in my opinion, I thought the mood of this game was hurt by Psycho Mantis' presence, since they go to such an effort to try to explain the rationality of so many of the actions of the people and of what's going on, that everything just clashes all at once in this scene. Later on, when they would try to get more serious, I would always have that thought in the back of my head. But what about the psychic soldier? Still, this is nowhere near as bad as some of the scenes in Sons of Liberty and Guns of the Patriots. Strangely enough, though, Snake Eater actually achieved a better balance of this by consistently reminding you of weird shit, making sure the fall into the valley wasn't from too high up. Psycho Mantis was pretty much meant to be a troll in this game, doing nothing but fucking with you every chance he got. So it seems weird that someone like that would have the mind of a psychotic killer, because Psycho Mantis didn't seem to enjoy seeing pain as much as he seemed to enjoy seeing a reaction. That's my view, at least. In English, Psycho Mantis was voiced by Doug Stone, who, interestingly enough, did not use a pseudonym in the original game, while his Japanese voice actor is Kazuyuki Sokabe, who sadly passed away due to esophageal cancer at the age of 58 in 2006. Doug Stone sounds somewhat different between the original and the remake. He has a bit of an accent in the original, and his overall tone is different. In the original game, he sounded incredibly lighthearted, while, again, coming off as a bit of a troll. And when he was dying, he sounded much more desperate for breath. In this remake, he sounds incredibly angry and revolted at everything around him, and his attempts at being amused come off more like a homicidal maniac than a psychic troll. For both of these directions, Doug Stone does an amazing job with the performance. You can really hear the disgust in his voice in this remake, and I'd be hard-pressed to find a voice that sounds like it enjoys messing with you as much as his voice was in the original game. Your preference really depends on what you want out of the character. Much like Jennifer Hale, Doug Stone also worked on a huge library of material, including Shingen Kishitani in the dub of Durarara, Giren Zabi in the 3 Mobile Suit Gundam movies, and Valkenhayn R. Helsing in Blaze Blue. Sorry, but once again, I can't find a video where Psycho Mantis is speaking in Japanese, which is weird considering the reputation of the character. If you're still interested in other performances by the actor, Kazuyuki Sokabe has played Kunzite in Sailor Moon, Android 13 in Dragon Ball Z, and Suzuki in Yu Yu Hakusho. Psycho Mantis has appeared in 3 games. Hey, the mirror is broken.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl,
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
if you're going to doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Don't regret your past. Learn from it. Regrets just make a person weaker.
You're right.
Oh shit, I gotta put
I'm
the
sorry.
fucking thing back in the control port
I
1.
won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
More complaints?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering...
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no. Nothing. So tell me, Snake, what's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis
She
said.
totally has a fucking knife, I just realized that.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
And they let her keep that when she was
You're a
captured.
sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
I believe I said I was gonna quote Spider-Man. I think once, and what I remember there was something where he was with Miss Marvel, and I think it was Venom who overtook her, and he was like, he actually did pretty much this exact scene of oh she does have feelings for you, and they actually confronted it, and I thought the way they handled it was funnier. This was obviously not meant to be funny. Well, this is. La da 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 da. But it was basically Miss Marvel said, it was like, oh, about Venom. Spider said, oh, about Venom saying you had feelings about me. He's like, that's complicated. I'm not saying it's bad. And then Spidey just outright said, you like me. She was like, shut up. That's what kind of reminded me of this scene. But anyway, I guess that's enough for this recording. So next time, we'll go into a chill place and desecrate more corpses. See you guys then.
The tongues of dying men enforce attention like deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breaths. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Catch y'all later.